Lucha, and I'm waiting for this to update. Come on. Oh, sorry. Can't fall asleep. Can't fall asleep. Just getting started here. Let's see. See here in just a minute. Waiting for my computer to reload over here so I can see. There it is. Wow, that sucks. It didn't let me upload the picture. That sucks. I wonder. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. What up, gents? How y'all doing? Sorry, I'm checking something real quick to make sure that I can get this right, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Nope, not going to let me. Dang it. All right. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you. What's up, Max? We got Luciano, Jaime, Curtis, John. Woo, woo, woo. Oh man, can y'all smell it? Can y'all smell it? I got a little deal here. Got a little deal here. Let me see. I'm trying to see about something real quick, guys, because this is going to benefit us, or quite a bit of us here at the channel for sure, especially if you're in Corpus. So give me a second. I'm trying to work this. Let's see. All right. So I got a little hookup here. Oh man. That is the first pan. Yes, I said first pan. I am. I love seafood, guys. Like y'all have no idea. Like I really, really love seafood. So, got some colossal shrimp right here. Mm. Mm. Figure I'll get some lunch in or dinner in real quick before I continue doing what I got to do over here. Oh man. I'm chilling, Jaden. How you doing? Oh, I see Amy on here. Where's Curtis? Oh, okay, I see Curtis. I'm just making sure you're all right, brother. Well, it's from a spot here in Corpus. And they got a deal going down, and it's literally every week right now. Um, but I forgot to get me one of them little crab deals. But normally I don't need it. Normally the meat will come right out and stuff like that. But sometimes I got to dig into it and get it. So, really good. There you go. How you doing, Max? Yeah, yes, sir. Oh, missed it. I thought I got it all out. So I do got to tell y'all guys, I love snow crab legs. King crab is even better. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ready, ready, ready. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You know you want to. Let's see. Come on. There you go. That leg is like super stuffed. It didn't want to come out. Mm. All right. So how's everybody's day? Kind of getting myself a little treat today because it has been a long, long, hellacious week for sure. What's up, William? How you doing? Semper Fi, brother. Jaden, I am trying to get my 4x4 fixed up in front. My front actuator is not behaving properly. So I have kind of been having to hold off on going shark fishing because of that. He's not good anymore. My bad, bro. Mm. Oh, yeah. But you don't like seafood, Jay? CJ? Nope. No, it's not. But guys out of San Antonio are going to get me hooked up with that as soon as I can afford the part, obviously. And then I'm going to be getting them out there and going fishing because they they want to get on some big old shark and stuff like that. So got to get it done. Let's see. Mm, mm, mm. Ah, there you go. Oh, so my bad. I'm rubbing it in those face. My bad. But come on. There it goes. I can get it in there. Go. Doctor is keeping me off for 2 more weeks. Oh wow. Okay. Hey, it's battle tested for sure. There, Curtis. Especially having all that Taco Bell that we normally had to eat and stuff. Mm, mm, mm. So, did he say any reason why you got to be off for 2 more weeks? There a little bit of a complication going on. Oh man, it is something delicious. Mm. John sure right on that one. Mm, mm, mm. Let's see. Yeah, no, I got some weights poured up. Got some light gauge, 5 ounces that I got to sort through, and then I've got the some big old cannonballs that I got to get to, 3 pounders. Also some no roll leader or no roll weights. Mm. Oh, it's definitely delicious. I'm seeing if the owners of the place will chime in on the live video. Mhm. Oh yeah, I'm loving their sauce too. It is got a nice fire kick to it. So, how many of y'all eat like um, snow crab and king crab and stuff like that? Oh wow. Well, that was me the other night. Well, I didn't have the boiled egg, but I did have I had sausage, cream cheese, hot Cheetos. So that was my dinner the other night. Yeah, we could do that. Could do that. Yeah. Blue crabs is another one. Oh man, that is some. My favorite part of the blue crab is the paddle leg portion. And when you can pull that whole chunk of meat out, just phenomenal, phenomenal. That's why I like the snow crab and the king crab because you can pull out the whole chunk of meat and basically one shot kind of deal. So, Marco, I've not tried soft shell crab yet, but I heard the same thing. Like they said, it's pretty good. I haven't had it myself, but they did put the place posted up that they were going to have king crab on Sunday. So I'm waiting to hear back from them to find out what is going on Sunday because I love me some king crab. And at the prices they've been having it, it's pretty hard not to. Mm. Oh man, y'all are talking about that. I'm eating crab and I'm still getting hungry. Mm. What or where did I get it from? Got it from a little restaurant over here. Come on, John. I just enjoy good food, bro. It doesn't really matter how I eat it, you know. Yeah, but it shouldn't. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Mm, mm. Mm. Dang it! And how big are those king crabs there? That's I think the biggest king crab I've eaten. Um, I want to say it was probably about that round for the lake. It was a very very awesome experience. I've tried Dungeness. Mm, it's all right. It's all right. It's not horrible, but I'm more partial to snow snow crab, king crab. Oh yeah. Now crawfish is another one. It's just a lot of work, but it's very, very, very good. Yeah. Awesome. Good deal, Boat Up. How'd you do at the tournament? Mm. Yeah. I tell you what, with like crab and shrimp, that's been my thing. Like I could boil it by itself and just enjoy the natural flavor of it for sure. So, okay, what's a typical round swimming pool for y'all? Because ours over here get, 10, 12 foot across. Or we have the kiddie pools that are 3 foot across. Nope, not surfing crab. This ain't surfing crab, guys. 150 for 2 pounds? Holy smokes. Mm-hmm. Now, deer backstraps is amazing. Yes. Actually, the first time I ate deer backstrap, I was in the Marine Corps, and I went to visit a friend of mine. And she goes, "I got deer backstrap in the fridge if you want to cook." I was like, "Shoot, yeah." Never cooked it before in my life, but I figured I'll do a recipe that I've done down here um, with sausage. So, got some water, uh, soy sauce, some Worcestershire sauce, some barbecue sauce, and I boiled it up in there. And I got it to where it was a nice, good, thick paste, and then I put the deer backstraps and real thin slices in it. Came out amazing. I don't know, boss. There's so many drum tournaments that have been kicking up, as well as alligator guard tournaments. Um, I can't even keep up with all of them, to tell you the truth. So, yep, get after it, John. I think he's just doing it so he don't have to see me eat. The email is teamhardlife1 at gmail.com, guys. That's that way you can send your votes in for the 25K giveaway. And also, too, if you want to share your videos, pictures of fishing and stuff like that, by all means, send it through there, and we can share it with the channel too. So, how are you going to use a fork to peel shrimp and peel crab? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just giving you a hard time, John. Man, that sounds good. That sounds real good, Max. What? Jesus. Dang it. I would definitely love to try some of that kind of crab, but I don't know if I could pay. I mean, I guess you got to do it at least once in your life, eat something like that. Man. always kind of got to watch it because even with contacts, then you get some of that spice in your eye, man. That is talk about painful. Mm-mm-mm. Redfish sausage? I've never had redfish sausage. Or are you talking about redfish with sausage? What's up, Roger? How you doing? What up, big dog? Mm-mm-mm. That's what I'm trying to figure out, Hyman. I've never heard of that one. No, I've had redfish jerky. I've had guys, do redfish and make beef jerky out of it. That was pretty good. Whiting's pretty good as like that as well. They had cobia. What else did they do it with? Mm. Oh no, I don't. I've never had a fish made into a sausage. To tell you the truth. All right, so right here it was $6.99 a pound for the crab, and I got 6 pounds. So it was like 40. It was 40 something dollars right there. Yeah. What's up, Basson? How you doing? Damn, deer bologna? Now that is something I'm definitely gonna have to try out. Never even knew that existed. Well, this is only the first pan, guys. I still got the second one underneath. Oh. Damn it. Yeah, no, they've got an insanely good price right now for the crab and stuff like that. They also have crawfish and jumbo shrimp, and they go on sale. And it's from was it 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. or 3 to 9, something like that. And it's Wednesday through Saturday, I believe. So yeah. What's up, For Life? How you doing? Ooh, I don't even have a thumbs up right now. Damn it! I need to get one, but gonna have to wait till I'm done picking out over here. And I tell you what, trying to talk with all this spice is definitely making the allergies run. All right, though, I'm good. I can handle it. All right, let's see. Oh yeah. Mm, 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 mm. All right, I need to blow my nose so it starts to eat. It's Woof. And if y'all know me or get to know me more, you'll know that when I'm sweating, it ain't because it's spicy and all of that. It's because it's good. right? When I'm eating good food, that and I start sneezing too. It's like yeah. Oh man. All right, Jake, and thank you, Luciano. Oh, whew. Second pan, second pan. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's get this out of here. Got that. Ooh-wee. I was looking for my remote for my TVs earlier and couldn't find it, and I didn't realize it was under my tray there. So no, not from Surfing Crab, guys. This ain't from Surfing Crab. This is actually from the place called the Wet Bar. It's a bar that basically they walk around in swimsuits, but they have phenomenally great priced food. So very nice. Mm, mm. Hey, Ray, if you go to the jetties, the Packering, they were tearing it up. I might be able to roll out tomorrow, but I got to go to my VA appointment first, and then I've got uh, a delivery I got to make, and then after that I can go fishing. Mm. I love the tools in the back. Do you have wood screws or a wooden axe to cut down metal trees? No, I don't. How would you even cut down a metal tree? Okay. Um, Trying to keep up with everybody's comments between. Mm. What's up, Rob? How you doing? Mm. There you go. Are you gonna fish all weekend there, Luciano? Okay. Yep. I've got stuff to weld in the back for sure. Um, we bought a welding machine when we first started the business because we wanted to get into welding our own rod racks and stuff like that, but it didn't go through. And actually, Jacob has actually welded here multiple times before he moved up north. Oh no, 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 no. Mm. Ah, who wanted it? Who wanted it? So y'all. Thank you, Royal. Yeah. Oh yeah. There used to be a sushi place, or not a sushi, but an all-you-can-eat buffet called Golden Kitchen, and they used to have snow crab legs for the dinner menu, and it was all you can eat. And yeah, I used to go there and tear it up. I don't know, it was because of me that I made them out of business on crab, maybe. mm. Mm. I hadn't heard that word in a long time there, Lewis. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, we do have kids in here, so yes, please be careful how you put things out there, guys. Because my blue wrenchers won't hesitate. Oh, man. Oh, very nice. Love it when they comes perfectly out like that. Mm. Mm. I don't know. After this, I might have to take me a nap. I will have to see. Like I said, I still got a lot of things I got to get done tomorrow before I can break away to go fishing. So I don't know for sure when I'll go. It'll be kind of last minute. I was like, oh, okay, everything's freed up or whatever. So. What's up, Troy? Yep. Oh, it has definitely got some kick, got some good seasoning. But see, I like mine to where, yes, you have the kick, but it ain't too much that you can't enjoy the food. Like, mm, that is awesome. What are you going to be catching out there? Where is it at? This on LG, LRG. Yes, sir. Oh, and then when the seasoning goes on there, it's just phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Oh, are you in trouble, Max? Mm-hmm. What are my favorite guides for custom rods? Well, the original ones are the Fuji 3-footers. Hold on. I just sneezed again. But we've been dealing with the Alps guides for the last decade, so they have definitely really hit a good spot with us. We love their guides. That, and we know the company is so awesome. I mean, they are really a family orientated business there. But up, what kind of rod are you trying to build up? For life, what time on Saturday? Because I'm heading out to the casting event that's in Kingsville. So I'm leaving early because they start They start there about 8 o'clock in the morning. Thanks, Fridge. Yes, sir. Edgar, throwing down on some snow crab here. Happy birthday, Jasmine. How you doing? Or coming up. Friday, March 22nd. Okay, well, happy early birthday if we miss it. Oh yeah. When it comes to eating stuff like this, I take no survivors. um, well, there's a couple of them that Alps has that we like. There's two different styles. I can show you them, but let me finish here, and I'll show you the two guides on the rod so you can check them out. But there is a third one that's coming out. I just have to be able to buy the required amount, and it's 25 of each size that you have to buy in order to get that setup going. So we are definitely looking into that. Well, that's gonna be something else because I don't know what kind of workout routine Mike has, but he's definitely the dude's got some power and stuff like that. But you gotta remember, he is kind of old, and if you don't have a hellacious routine for endurance and stuff like that, yeah, you may hit hard, but if you don't land them hits where you need them to land, when you need them to land, take out Jake Paul, then I think he would eventually get him. Yeah, but they're gonna go for it. These guys. Um, I don't know if you saw the interview where Mike Tyson was basically calling Jake out. Mm-hmm. He is young, but again, like I said, that's that could work to his benefit. Oh man, that's so good. Mm. Well, if you need to add more line to the reel, even though I'm not going to be here, Jeff will be here, so you can definitely bring your reel up here and get line put on it. So still be available. SE, how you doing? Billy, what's up, boss? Oh, oh. Where's that at? Yes, I will be going to the casting event. Who's here going to the casting event in Gainesville on Saturday? I think it's Friday and Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah. get the big old chunk out. Oh, that is awesome. Mm. No doubt, no doubt. Like I said, Mike Tyson can land those monster punches, but if Jake can avoid them and or wear him out, I think it would be. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Just because they're old doesn't mean they don't lose how dangerous they are. I totally agree with you. Yeah. No, I have no doubt in Mike Tyson's ability to kill somebody in the ring. Mhm. The second trade definitely got a lot more spice than the first one, but it must have also helped that I poured everything that was on the first tray onto the second one. So, yeah, that's a whole different ball game there, Billy. I know what you're talking about. And don't get me wrong, guys. I don't follow Jake Paul. Um, I've been out of the following the boxing scene for a very long time, but Mike Tyson's a legend, man. That dude is definitely scary. Hmm. Slater, how you doing? Oh yeah. Hmm. I used to in high school. Everybody was running. Now that was the thing. Like me personally, I'm 6 foot. I'm 240 now, but back when I was in high school, I was 133 pounds, and I think I'm gonna take a break from eating for a minute. All this sneezing is getting on my nerves. I don't really enjoy it, but I'm gonna show you what's left, and this will kind of give you an idea of how many clusters there were. I ate a few of the clusters though while I was sitting here. Let me wash my hands real quick. Give me a second. Oh, delicious. Thank you, Jesus. Mm. Woo-wee. That was awesome. That's what's left. So I'll definitely save that for a little bit right there for sure. Give me a second. Let me put this away so I can uh, get to work. Because otherwise, if I sit here too long, I'll start yawning, and I don't want to do that. So give me a second. All right. Oh. Hmm. All right, all right. Back to work, back to work, back to work. Let's see. Oh, so like I was saying, back in high school, we used to have a teens. They called it teens crime in the community, and basically, uh, we would go to the gym, and they would teach us ground handling and stuff like that. And well, we were also being taught by a guy that went to Japan and went and trained over there. Well, for him, he didn't want guys that didn't know how to defend themselves to fall prey to the guys that were in gangs. So if you were in a gang, you were a gang member, he wouldn't train you. But if you weren't a gang member, then he would show you ground handling and stuff like that. You know, techniques, forms, and stuff like that. So we would be um, grappling against each other and doing all kinds of stuff like that. And I ended up loving to fight the bigger guys. I was 133, and I would go up against the biggest guys in the class. Like I wanted to build that up because going coming from not knowing how to fight to learning how to defend yourself, that was me. Like I didn't like bullies, and with the big guys, there was always big guys against big guys, but none of the little guys really wanted to go against them unless they were trained really well. And I was like, shoot, I'm all about a challenge, so I loved going against them. But it was the littler guys that were smaller than me that man they like stand still like kind of deal. And it just is just food for thought. And that's why when y'all asked about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul on that, I can see where both ways it could go. And yeah, they're doing it for fun and stuff like that. But again, too, I really think it could really turn into something. It's either that or they're playing it up. But I've never seen where Mike Tyson would be that type of individual to play up on that. He stands firm on who he is and what he's about and what his thoughts are. So, and I am missing one of my cutters. Hold on, real quick, guys. I need that cutter because it makes it easier for me to trim up these weights the way I need them to, and I might have it in the back. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. Who are you asking how old you are, Hugo? Hector, I only saw your reel has 15 pounds max with 30-pound braid. Is that enough, or should I get at least 20 pounds of drag or more? I need to know how you plan on fishing it. If you were asking me, I didn't catch the whole conversation before that because I was looking at the camera there, and I didn't catch it all. So, uh, mm. Yeah, actually, I went up against a good buddy of mine, Chapo. He was the center for the Moody varsity football team, and I got long legs, and I could not wrap my legs around him so I can get a hold on him. And I mean, we went at it for a long time, and you know, he got up in position on top of me and just had it. Yeah, he was putting the weight on, and yeah, I finally had a tap because I got winded. I mean, I really did, but it was also I had went up against other big guys during the we were in there for like an hour, and most of the challenges would last maybe a minute or two, and we went for it for a long time, but well, felt like a long time, and he got me, but he definitely was like, "You good?" I was like, "Yeah." Oh, okay, so you're talking to Max. All right, cool deal. Probably do, but we might have to save it for a private session on finding out about Curtis's story there. That's not to come back. Been a few of those all you can eat buffets. You no come back. You eat too much. Uh, right. Billy. Nice. Are y'all really gonna do that? Have a boxing tournament on a pontoon, or is that what they're planning to do for Jake and Mike Tyson? I mean, I haven't really followed along what's going on, but that would be pretty funny. Oh, if you're going for red snapper with that, you should be fine, bro. We went out there with single speed SXs and MXLs, and it was a little bit of a fight, but you should have no problem with that. Getting the fish up. So, um, like I said, you'll play it a bit, but you'll be all right. Yeah. Most of those fish, they're not going to run away from you. All they're going to do is run down back toward the reef, kind of deal. So you'll be all right. You'll wear them out and get them up there. And we were pulling in some big ones, 36, 38, 39 inches on those single speed reels, and those only had like, I think the SX single speed has 16 pounds of drag. So yeah, no, you'll be all right. Yeah, no doubt. Oh yeah. Oh no, I don't know about all of that, man. So I've got the surf weights. I've got some heavier gauge surf weights. I got 3 pound cannonballs. I've got 2 trays of regular weights to get through and get all this sorted for orders and or for just gear that's been produced. I don't like it when they fill the orders and then leave remnants of tackle sitting there, and then we end up having to run through it on the next time we order or have an order instead of it being ready to go. So. All right, Nix, we get it. We get it. Oh, okay. Yeah, send pics of the rod. And also too, once I get through with this tray and I get up, I'll show you all the guides that I was talking about earlier, the Alps that we have. I like them both, but I'm still very partial to those Fuji 3-footers. But we're about to get those, and Alps actually will make them for us. So that is nice. Can't wait for that one to come through. So. Didn't lose your tape again, did you, Albert? No, we got like 4 rolls now. Sergio, how you doing, boss? Let's see. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, send some pictures. I want to see how that Fenwick came out. Sure, that'd be cool. Yep, that's pretty quick, man. You definitely you weren't playing around. You were ready to get on it and get it done, huh? Man, I wouldn't be too proud of that, Troy. I mean, if you're claiming you can beat up Biden, I mean, I think any 6-year-old with a wiffle ball bat could take him out. Mhm. Yep, yep. Mm. Yeah. I was gonna say something, but yeah, it'd be mildly inappropriate kind of deal. So I'll have to tell Curtis and the guys later. Yep, back to back knockdowns right there, Billy. Yep. Hey, but another thing to think about. I don't know if y'all saw that one guy. He got into a boxing ring, and he was with an older guy, an older man. No, dude's an old man. Well, that got the younger guy, you know, punches the older guy, several times. Well, he worked through it, then started wailing on that dude. I mean, he whooped the crap out of him in a few seconds. Like, and I think that's all it could really take. I mean, if you got that kind of power, it could be over in seconds. But if you're able to dodge and move around and wear them out, you might get lucky and come out on top. Yeah. It's too funny. Yeah, no. I was thinking about the casting event for the weekend. We are actually donating the 25 8-ounce pyramids that are needed for the 25 liters. So if y'all want to go out there and go toe to toe with the guys and throw 8 and bait, there's going to be a competition out there this weekend for that. So I don't know how many casts you're going to get for the event, but uh, yeah, it will be there. So stay tuned for that. Mm, mm, well, yes, I will be getting that spiral link snap tomorrow because I'm heading to go to make deliveries. So tomorrow is when I'll be getting it. Yep. Yeah, that he did. It's crazy. You know, I can't believe this has gone on this long. You know, and they've not done anything about it. He was definitely being protected. Nate, LX Raptor's full with 80-pound hollow. It'd be a little over $100. You would end up getting. Are you supplying the braid or we supplying the braid? If we supply it, it's a little over $100. If you supply the braid, it'll be $25, and that includes the 2 splices, the one towards in the center, and then the one on top to close it out. That's funny. His deluded mind, Jesus. Probably a lot more than that, man. You know, those adult diapers are a lot more expensive, especially if you know it's got a and you know they're saving every one of them diapers too. Like they've got to properly destroy them, and you know they're definitely protecting that right there for sure. Well, glad you got it handled there, Jaden. We're now moving on to the next step of what I got to do here with the weights to get them sorted and cleaned off. Oh, I think it's a lot more than that. I remember them talking about how they what was it? When the president uses the restroom, especially if they're out of the country, that they have individuals that go behind them and pick it up and pull it out, so that way it's not used against the president if he has something wrong with him or anything like that. So, yeah, no, the hospice is they definitely ain't playing with that shit. Looking for my tape. Did I do my tape? I don't know, but I'm reading some of y'all's comments, man. Yeah. Let's see, Turd Wrangler. Curtis. Oh man, like that. I mean, I want to say something bad, but I don't too, because I mean, out of respect for those guys that hold these positions to protect our um, what we consider good presidents and stuff. But it's definitely something different right there. I mean, how do you get in that position to have that one specific job? Like, is there a ranking of what is the job preference to get get that one, or like, I mean, obviously, every job has its hierarchy and stuff like that. I wonder where that one actually falls in there. Nate, the 80-pound test, I believe, is 21 cents a yard. Yeah, about the 10 fathom 2-speed lever drag reel. The Pen Fathom. All I have dealt with on the Pen Fathoms is spooling them up. I have not gotten to play with them, fish with them, cast them. Actually, wait. I think I have casted it. So if I'm thinking I have, that'll give you an idea that I don't have enough information to tell you to give a fair judgment call. You'll learn that about me, guys. If I don't have enough information to give you an accurate account of what I think of something, I'm gonna be upfront about it, guys. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and try to act like I know everything or fish with every single reel. I have not, but I have played with quite a few. So yeah. Yep. We got it. We got it in today. We also got it boxed up. It's ready to go. We're waiting for the postman to come by in the morning, and we'll be getting that out. So Hyman's rods are ready to go. Whiskey's rods ready, or reels ready to go. Whiskey's other reels should be getting drop shipped probably tomorrow, if not on Monday. So you'll have your other one. You probably get them both at the same time, since yeah, one's in Cali and you're in Cali. So yeah, it could arrive at the same time. Let's see. Oh, that's dirty. Oh man. Yeah, no, there's so many reels out there on the market nowadays. It is crazy to try to even keep up with everything out there. Now, I wish I had the account to where I can sit there and get all these reels in and go play with them for X amount of time, but it's coming, guys. It's definitely coming. If things can improve the way YouTube is posting our videos and help us get more power, with more subscribers and actually post our videos. Because that was the other thing too. Like, I post videos, and when I play them here, I try to find them, so I can play to show somebody, and I can't even find it. I literally have to go through the YT Studio to find the video. So that tells me that whatever YouTube is doing, and it sucks, because my videos, instead of actually getting seen, they're not even being able to be seen. So I don't know what's going on there. Um, okay. Uh, I hear you that on that, Jaden, but we know we already had a mechanic go through the vehicle and let us know what is going on with the 4x4. Oh, I'm not gonna let this moron do this shit again. Oh, moron! Look at him. He spun out around the other vehicle. Yeah, that guy went around the truck that was sitting right there, and as he hit the gas, he spun around and lost control right there. Oh man, idiots, idiots. Knocked over my trash can while I was trying to get out of here. So, uh, got 3 LX Raptors, 1 black, 1 red, and 1 purple. Nice. Fantasy, thank you very much. um, Max, I don't know about that. Um, surface and dry. Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, I like having speed, but I ain't about wearing out my tires and wasting gas like that, especially when, we're making a week to week kind of deal. So, being an avid addict, if you only had a choice between accurate or Talica size 50 for heavy duty use, well, it would definitely be an accurate over a Talica just because um, looking for that low. For me, when I choose a reel, I look at several things. One, line capacity. Two, the ergonomics of what it can do in low gear. Because all these reels on the market can fight a fish, hands down. Every single reel on the market can fight a fish. And, it's no doubt. Like, I've seen, look at my little dot demon, a little bitty Zebco reel like this pulled in a monster fish. And I did it in a pretty good time. Now, I've upgraded the reel to a reel that I know is ergonomically built to where I can fight a big fish without getting tired out, or that I don't have to wear out the fish too much to where it's not going to survive the fight. So that's where the true question comes into play as to why I'm going to choose a reel over another one. And then two, the cost. Obviously, the reason why I really fell in love with Abbott's is because I played with the Finnor reels back in '99 when I was in Cherry Point, North Carolina. I went out to Atlantic Beach or Morehead City, Atlantic or Morehead City, one of those two. I ain't been out there in forever, but there was a tackle shop out there, and I would love to go back out there. Obviously, probably everybody that I know is probably not there anymore. But for me now, it's the cost, what I'm going to get for what I pay for, and then what it can do for me after I hook up to a fish. So, uh, oh yeah, and actually, I don't know if it's on this camera or that one, but I took a video. So that's what my right behind my truck. You can see my tailgate right there. The guy swerved when he was burning out his tires. Now all this over here is fragments from his tires, and it gets worse because you actually see the cabling and everything that makes the tires stay together. And yeah, let's see. Hold on. I got this video. Hold on, real quick. Let it play through. Hold on. There's a white truck, and then they went off into the back over there. And some moron decided to burn out outside my shop. Already started to swerve over and would have hit my truck here, right outside my shop over here at Hard Life. There was a white truck, and then they went off into the back over there. Next time I will call the cops, for sure. Yeah, okay, so which would I would pick? And okay, so on that note, if money wasn't an object, then I would definitely go with an accurate, just because I don't trust reels with plastic or graphite frames, because I've seen too many of them, blow up, on when putting major drag onto fish and stuff like that. So yeah, if I had the choice between accurate and Italica, I would go with the accurate. But if I'm looking at funding, then the Italica is going to be a lot cheaper, and that could be something else to think about. Like, are you going to be putting this in customers' hands? Is it something that you're going to be the only one fishing with? Because me personally, with the Abbots, I intentionally put them in customers' hands because I am extremely confident that the customer ain't going to mess them up. As long as they don't throw my rod and reel in the water, then yeah. Yeah, I could do that here in just a minute. I'm going to show, actually, I'll show that right now that I'm going to show the guides. Let me just finish up with my surf weights here. What is 5-toe and it's not your foot? 5-toe and not my foot. 5-toe and not my foot. Your foot? or my foot? I remember I was seeing something about that on those guys that tell those jokes, the dad jokes or whatever. Uh, oh yeah, yeah. All right, let me move on this way. Let me show y'all the guides that I was talking about. So those are the two. This one is similar to the old school style 3-footers, but it's a 2-foot guide. And then those are the other ones right there. So yeah, those are both heavy duty guides for it. And as you can tell, we've got them on multiple rods here. That's where it came from. Yep, yep. So the one I caught the world record on, or the 12-footer on, was which rod? The Z1, wasn't it? To make sure, I want to say it was the Z1 because it's in the picture. Yep, sure is. That's that's the rod that I caught my first 12-foot 6 tiger on, and then that used to be my old logo, guys. That was my original logo right there. So, yep. And I still use the rod, but I like to interchange the reels with rods depending on where it's at. That's why I said I still need 20. Was it 21 more reels that I need for my rods? So that way I don't have to move my reels anymore. So I still have all of those up there that need rods or reels. Sorry. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a spinning rod, so that one would have to probably get rewrapped. Then got this one, this one. That one's not it. That one's got to get built. That's an old Fenwick right there, or a Lima glass, one of the two. Uh, yeah. And then I need all those Harringtons and Harnells right there with rods. That's a Blue Royal right there. Old Harnell. That's the old Harrington right there. And then that one we believe is a bronze Harnell or a Harrington, one of the two. And 552s right there, Harrington and Harnell. Got 53s. Oh, HXW Raptors, LX Raptors up there. And you can tell I still have more rods that need reels right there. And yep, several more up here. Yep, those 5 rods right there need reels. So, oh man, I am full. But I've got work to do. All right, let me grab this one out of the way and get onto my next tray. let's see. I want to use VX50, 150-pound solid. So it's not so annoying. 20 guys. Ah, true that. Yeah, I mean, if you're going for silent, then yeah, that's a whole another ball game. Um, I God, I can't even remember. Was the last time I played with an accurate. I don't remember how silent those reels were, but I know those Shimano Talicas are extremely quiet reels. So yeah. Mm. The first rods, the 10 footers with the guides on there, the ones that I was showing for reference, those are 750 and 850. We got CUI, FTU, and Steadfast up there. I had to grab the other tray right there. So. Yeah, those 10 footers, like I said, are 750 to 850. The 851 is the heavy steadfast blank, and just because it costed a little more to make that one for sure. A lot more thread it was used too because it's a lot thicker of a rod. So go to for amberjack. Um, I would say my HXW Raptor would handle any amberjack that I throw at it. So. Uh, the Harringtons and the Harnells, the 552s, are not for sale, guys. The last ones I did sell for other fishermen out here went for $850 um, because they were on consignment, and yeah, they definitely. Oh, you know what? I wanted to ask about that whiskey. When you did try the hollow core, and you said that the one time that y'all did that it created a big old mess and stuff like that. Um, was it on a spinning reel that it was done on? Do you remember what kind of hollow core it was when they did put it out? Um, just curious on that. Yeah, yeah. I've seen Black Tip H. I've seen several of his videos and stuff like that. You got to realize, guys, I really don't have a lot of time to sit there and enjoy other channels. I'll go on, check it out for a few minutes, and then I got to get to it to whatever I'm doing. Like, most people would eat a meal like I ate, and they would, want to chill out, watch TV, and rest. And I'm right back to work. So, mm. See that J braid, I've I don't like it because it's very abrasive, and it's good if you're fishing with other guys and your line crosses theirs, you'll cut them off, but then that can also, it'll create some kind of animosity because your line's always cutting everybody else off. But other than that, yeah, I wouldn't use it for fishing off a pier because over here we got a lot of structure or sand on the bottom, and it would sit on the bottom, and literally I've seen where they drop the bait right when we're tightening it up, and it would get cut off. Seen that with Power Pro as well, the solid braid, and yeah. Mm. Again, guys, like I said, when I'm saying something about a braid or a reel or something like that, that is just my preference. I'm not saying it's the only way to fish and you got to do it like this or you're not. No, no, no. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what I've ran into so that way I can share my experience with whatever rod or reel or line that it is. And that's about it, guys. You know, at the end of the day, you're going to fish with the line, you're going to fish with that reel, and it's whether it makes you happy or not. If it doesn't, well, then you need to change up. If it does, well, then you keep fishing it. See that, and that's been one of the things too. Like people talk about how cheap it is to replace these cheaper lines and stuff, but have you actually sat there and equate the cost of what it costs when you do get cut off um, in comparison to lines that aren't that cheap? I did that over here. I think it was last year, if not the year before. I did a side by side. I did that with multiple braids. I did that with Cortland. I did that with Tightline. Did it with the Extreme Braid. We had Jerry Brown. It was like 4 or 5 different braids out there that we tried. And, you know, we did 13 trips. And after 13 trips, I literally had to stop testing one of them because it was costing me too much money to fish with that braid because it was breaking off the middle of the cast or it wasn't putting up with the abrasion resistance. And, you know, I was figuring in my leaders, my weights, and all of that. And when that total came back, it actually costed me more money for the cheaper braid to use that than it was by going with the more expensive braid. So that is something that I would highly recommend y'all, you know, keeping track of as well, and then start figuring that into your cost when you do get cut off, whether it be the more expensive braid or the cheaper braid. So, yeah, I believe that for sure. With hollow core, it's and we fish it in the bays, we fish it off the kayak, we fish it on the boat, the jetties, the piers, like. But I did learn you cannot use it for trolley rigging or slide line as an anchor line. You can use it for the fighting rod, but I wouldn't recommend it for uh, anything else or for your anchor rod. Put it that way. I wouldn't recommend it for that because the speed at which the snap swivel from the slide line weight as it traveled down from being hit, it was it would wear out the line really, really fast. Sometimes you would lose it after 1 or 2 runs. So I had to use straight mono for those reels right there, which is awkward. I stopped using mono for a long time, and then I had to go back to it. And I wanted to go king fishing like that. I had to have special or the reels with monofilament top shot so I can do that. So now, and there's no doubt there's so many lines out there and choices to play with. It's definitely something else when you got to go in that direction. So yeah, having floats on your rigs for sure. It's definitely a game changer right there. Unless you're able to get out there after the cutoff and go pick up your line while it's floating on the water. But it tends to disappear if there's a lot of waves or big current and stuff like that. Sometimes you cannot find your line back unless you have a float on it. So yeah, very important right there. Where were you fishing at, MB? Actually, I called Carl a little while ago to see if they were out fishing, and I didn't get an answer. So, But it is super windy, so if he is out there, he probably didn't even hear the phone, you know, so. Or they were tearing up the fish and he was on the fight. He was on the other line. That's why he didn't answer. So. See, that's the thing. You don't have to splice the hollow core braid. You can tie it just the same way you do the solid braid. You don't have to splice it. And yeah, that was a big misconception or a false understanding about the hollow core that you have to do it that way. No, trust me, I tie knots all the time with my hollow core, especially when I'm out there shark fishing. And normally, what I do is once I drop my shark bait, I pull the line across my body like this, and I kayak back to shore. As I'm kayaking back to shore, I could feel or I can hear when there's a fray in the line because it's cutting across my line and it makes a different kind of sound. And when it does that, I back up and I'll do actually a blood knot or a loop knot right there. And I'll leave a big old loop in it just so we can see it as soon as it comes through on the rod and reel, and it holds. And I'll leave it that way all the way till I get back to the shop, whereby because of the luxury of having the machine, I can down spool the reel, find that splice or that knot, cut it out, and splice it back in. That's just a luxury deal. You don't have to splice it. You can tie knots just the same way. So big time, big time. And for me, I don't like having knots in my system. Obviously, in a pinch, when you're out there, I'm not going to take a splicing needle while I'm offshore on a kayak getting tossed by waves trying to do a splice. I'm going to tie a knot and leave it be, and it'll hold. And y'all have seen it, but I've done that time and time again. So it's just food for thought right there. Let me get this out of here. Go to my next tray. Doing all the easy trays right now, and then I'll get to the heavy duty stuff here in just a minute. They're 3 pound cannonballs right there, guys. 3 pounders. So I'm just making sure that whatever slag is cut off or trimmed off. So. Um, Troy, watch that comment there, or can you edit it, please? Oh. Let's see. All right. Yeah. Um, John, you have a good night, brother. Be safe at work tomorrow, man. Actually, Max, the Cortland 12 strand, what they consider their solid braid, is a hollow core. It is spliceable. It's 12 strand, and it is very spliceable. And it breaks off at like 130 pounds of pressure. So yeah, very, very good line right there. Yep. I don't know, man. I gave you a run for my money for the money yesterday. I was I was really tired on that one, so luckily Jacob and y'all were there to catch him. I find it awkward to splice. Yeah, no, I love splicing, guys. It's pretty awesome. But don't get me wrong. Like I said, when I'm out there on the kayak, there ain't no splicing mine. I'm gonna tie a knot. I know I trust my knots, and it's gonna work. And we've actually done that where I spliced a line or tied a knot on a line, and we ended up hooking a big old hammer on it, and it was like an 11-foot hammer, and the knot came through, and they're like, "Dude, you tied it?" I was like, "Yeah, bro. Like, I found a splice out there." So, and yep, and that knot is what saved it because that he was putting a lot of drag on that fish, and if that knot hadn't been there, he more than likely, I mean, we were pretty positive he would have broke off right there on the hook set. So. Peeling several lemons for a second. Yeah. I think the order called for 25 3-pounders. Let me see. Yeah, I got a 25 of these for the order. So good thing is I poured 25. And hey, you know what, MB, on that one? Did you see where the rod was falling apart on one of the fishermen that was fishing with us? And I got called. I was up there catching bait, while they were on the fight. I knew the fight was going to take a while, so I wasn't in a hurry until I heard them screaming my name. I'm like, dude, just coach him. Like all the guys that were up on the rack were very, very knowledgeable fishermen. But when that started happening, they had no idea what to do. So I ended up getting up there and, getting them sorted on that. We end up having to get a towel, hold the line, and we stripped off a whole bunch of line off the reel onto the deck right there. And then we cut the line and undid the reel off the rod, put it on another rod, sent the line through. And right when they're coming up on that, I do a uni to uni real quick. And as I'm cinching it down, it comes out of my hand. So yeah, that is in the video, guys. And that was like an 11-foot tiger, which I think we got second place with that one at that tournament. And yeah, the reel seat had actually started slipping on the rod when it was harnessed in. The reel seat started sliding down the rod like that. So pretty intense. Actually, we've done that too. Cast it out, and we forgot to close the snap swivel. So when we're out there, we notice it doesn't want to lock in. We pull it in, and the surf weight's gone. We've done that too, bro. Yep. There we go. So 3 times 25, that was 75 pounds in that other container. Let me move this off over here and grab. Actually, now I'm going to start doing the hard trays. So I guess I can leave this one so I can have something to throw them into. Oh, here we go. So, these are the 6 ounce coin, and what I'm doing is I'm breaking a little slag piece off on there. I got 5s and 6s in the tray. There's an 8 ounce right there. Oh man. Yep. Done that quite a few times too. Go to pull up a fish and you snap your line, or you go to pull it out of the water and it unhooks right there. Yeah, done that. Done that. Oh man. So sometimes it's easier to twist it off than it is to cut it, but cutting definitely does make it a lot easier sometimes. Mm. Actually, I didn't do that, but what happened was so let me tell the whole story. I went out and I partied the night before, and it was I found out the next day that my mom, my brothers were all going to Bob Hall Pier. Well, I had already left Bob Hall Pier the day before. I was already out there 3 or 4 days straight. Well, they called me, tell me my mom's going out there, and I was like, oh man, like she rarely goes out there. So they were blowing up my phone. Luckily, all my gear was kind of loaded in the truck already, so I grabbed my bundle of rods, put it on the truck. I took off out there, and I had no bait because, like I said, I already had fished 3 days prior. I'd already caught all kinds of shark kings, bull reds, and Jack Crevalle. And I didn't want to pull out a stingray because I knew they were only going to fish out there for a few hours or whatever. So I get out there, and on the way to the end, I see a whiting on the floor. So I asked the guy if he was going to keep it. He goes, "No, man, it's been out there since before us." So I pick up the whiting. It had already been out there a few hours in the sun. And so I get to the end, and this is back when I had internationals as in my arsenal. So I had this International 50. It was a single speed TW reel or WT reel. And so my buddy was on the kayak, and I get out there and they're like, dude, like we haven't been able to turn a lick and blah, blah, blah. And, uh, that they hadn't caught anything. And they showed me the pile of bait and this and that. And I looked over and I was like, oh, okay. They go, yeah, we don't want to throw any bait back because we're afraid that we're going to feed the sharks instead of them eating the line. So they had a pile of stank bait there. And then I was like, well, they go, what'd you bring? I said, I found this whiting on the pier coming up here. And they're like, really? Is that what you're going to run? This and that? And I was like, yeah. And my buddy on the kayak was like, no, I ain't going to run the rail. I ain't going to run it. I ain't going to run it. And I'm like, dude, just run it for me, bro. Like, I just want one bait out there, like 175, right past casting distance. No, 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 no. And he's arguing and arguing. I'm like, dude, you would have already ran it. Like, so finally, he gives in and he runs the bait for me. And it's funny because he runs the bait, he drops it. I crank in and I have it like this, and it's about this far off the handrail. So it's up like this, rod's bowed over. I turn around and hear, and it drops. I was like, damn. And so the reel goes, it dropped in, it had a funny lever, like the lever was either good or it would fall into free spool. It fell into free spool and blew up. So I went and I grabbed the rod and I took off running the opposite way and I hooked into something. So I'm hooked like this. And I'm over here trying to take the line out. So one of my buddies, I was like, dude, grab a towel and just hold the line, like feed it out slowly. So they finally get the line and they're holding on to it. And I run toward him and I'm all trying to get it undone. And as I'm getting the line out, the line is peeling off and going through the towel, and it's going and going and going. And then finally I get it all done. I said it's good to go. And I engaged the lever right when the last bit caught up to me, caught up to him. And so I ended up hooking a fish. It was like a 5.5-foot black tip, right? So we end up getting in, we gaff it, get it up. I throw it in the cooler. I said, all right, Mom, there's shark. I got you some fish so they don't catch anything. They're like, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to sleep. I pulled out my cot and I went right to bed. I passed out. I was so exhausted, but I think it was more I was hungover or whatever. But yeah, it it was definitely a crazy one right there, you know. But it was pretty cool that, you know, all the guys pitched in real quick to give me a hand because it definitely was not. If they hadn't grabbed the line the way they did with the towel, there would have been no way I could have landed it the way I did because, you know, it was a monofilament top shot and it definitely got caught up and backlashed when it dropped down and free spooled right there. So, yeah. I mean, yeah. What's up, Cap? How you doing? How you doing? Oh. And Laguna in the house. How you doing, boss? Hmm. Yeah, no, you missed it. You missed out with everything that I already went through. I already went through 4 and 5 ounce 116 gauge surf weights, 10 ounce 1/8 gauge surf weights, 4 ounce no rolls, 3 pound cannonballs, and now down to the last 2 trays of pyramids and coins. And these are basically the last. This should be the last run that I need to complete the order for these sizes. And then next we got to do the egg weights, 3/4 ounce, 1 ounce, 1.5, I think 1.5 ounce pair, and half ounce pairs as well. Yep. Oh yeah. Well, needless to say, all the guys are pretty mad because I just got there, I caught a fish, and I'm already crashed out on the pier. They're like, this dude, like, he just comes out here and get a bait in the water, catches the shark, goes to sleep. I was like, why not? You know? Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was definitely pretty cool because it was even more memorable because my mom was there and she got to see the crazy action of the fishing that we, you know, as now adults, young adults, um, were able to do, you know, and it was a very memorable experience for us. And yeah, she still threw it in my face. Yeah, but you went to bed instead of enjoying time with me. I was like, Mom, I'm so sorry. I was so tired. Like, it wasn't going to happen. Well, I think my talk with my worker had some effect because I have not found one weight half poured or miss poured. I think what he was doing was um, down toward the bottom of the ladle, like when it had a little bit left, he would try to pour it into a weight mold, and it wasn't enough to fill up the cavity. So then he would try to remedy it by pouring more lead on top, and it doesn't work that way. You can't just automatically add more and it stick together. So yeah. Say EX50 is full and rough idea. Power Pro 150 casting level. I think I can live with the noisy reel. Yeah. 150 pound. You're probably only gonna get like 800 yards, maybe. No, less than that. Six something, 650 at most, I would think. I hadn't spooled one with a solid Power Pro in a minute, but I do remember the EXW50 with 100-pound test. I could get 1,500 yards of 100-pound plus 100 yards of 100-pound mono on top. but that was fully maxed out. Like I would overfill the spool, so that's what I would get on that. 2-speed and 3-speed. Give me a second. EX 2-speed 50, 589. 3-speed 701. That's a big time difference. That's $120 difference right there, or $111 difference. Sorry, 589 or 702. Yeah, yep. I'm going out there, Laguna. You should go too, man. Uh, I know Surf Masters will be out there. They're actually giving away a custom rod, and I believe it's going to go for the 8-inch bait. I don't know for sure yet, but I do know they are donating a custom rod for it. And we're donating the 25 weights needed to do the casting competition. So we're encouraging people to go out there. It'd be cool. And that one you can cast any way you want as long as it is a fishing reel. Yep. So it's got to have a clicker on there. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that could motivate you for sure. For me, when I'm out there and I'm kayaking and trying to get out there, I always have to think about like what's going to separate me from the other anglers, and that's what motivates me to go further and deeper than anybody else that's out there. And not saying it happens all the time. There's other guys that have bomb baits further than I have. I'm just saying that's what I mentally think about when I'm out there on the kayak and I'm going super deep and I'm getting tired, I'm getting drained, and if I don't feel I am where I need to be, then I definitely got to motivate myself to make it happen. So I'll definitely go that route. So. Are we supposed to have rain that this weekend? Is that what they're talking about? I haven't had a chance to look at the weather, so I don't know. Man. Yeah, I've got a few other guys that I've been talking to about the distance casting deal, because a few of these guys, I see them out there fishing. I'll ask, hey, are you up for some pointers on how to improve your cast and stuff like that? And some guys, no, I'm good. I'm like, okay, and I keep my thoughts to myself. But if they say, hey, yeah, what do you see, and I'll tell them, and sometimes it's a little awkward for them to change up their cast when they've been doing it their whole lives a certain way or learned a certain way, and they feel it's easier that way. So a lot of times they try it and then they go back, and then and I'll remind them like, hey, it's your cast, bro. Like, you don't have to do what I tell you to do. I'm just offering a suggestion on this. At the end of the day, it's you are the one casting, you are the one fishing with it. Hey, man, whatever makes you happy, it's you, bro. But if I was to change anything, this is what I would do on your cast. And a lot of guys they tend to like it because I'm offering help instead of criticism. Constructive criticism is one thing, but just criticizing somebody and not offering them any kind of help is what's worse. Let's see. I got to get back to mill work later. Yeah. All right, Whiskey, you have a good one, boss. And I'm telling you that fossil is an awesome one, boss. It is pretty nice. So, and also too, uh, it was a real cool thing, what Billy did by giving us something else to donate for our second winner and the fire drawings and stuff like that too, guys. So, and that's the other thing. We got Drew who also donated some leaders, but what I want to do is wait with his leaders. I'm actually waiting for our 25,000 subscriber mark giveaway, and I'll be giving his leaders away for that as well. So Drew is another one that sponsored. Uh, leaders for the giveaway. He wanted me to give them away for something. He just what we weren't exactly sure on what, and I figured, well, be a good way to do it that way. So we got Drew with a bunch of leaders too. So. Oh man, how big was that tuna on the kayak? That's got to be insane. I fought a small shark. It was probably 5.5 foot, and I caught it on a kayak. And that thing, it towed me around. I was on a 14-foot manta ray. I was out maybe 600 yards off the beach when I hooked into it, and so it towed me around. And so I had to kayak it back into shore. And the bad thing about the manta ray is it's not designed for fishing. At that time, it didn't have the holders and all of that for fishing rods, so I couldn't put it like on an outrigger and just kayak back to shore. I had it between my legs, and I was holding it like that and kayaking, and then it would run, and I would hold it and this and that, and that was after I tired it down. But when it hooked up and took off, but the rod tipped toward the bow of the kayak like that, and it was pulling me straight that way. So water was flying over the bow like that. I was like, I'm just holding on. Because that's all I could do at the time. Like I had no way to put any kind of pressure on this fish or the shark, and until he finally slowed down. And then when he finally slowed down, I brought him within about 20 to 30 yards from the kayak. That was the other thing too. I didn't want to try landing him in the kayak because I didn't have no tools with me. I was out there trying to catch bait, not hook a big fish, and I ended up hooking a shark. So I towed it all the way back to shore, and when I was about in the second gut, I just got off the kayak and I fought it all the way back to shore, like that kind of deal. So that one was pretty interesting. So done that, but tuna. That I bet was one hellacious story right there. So, gee. Oh man, 70% chance of rain on Sunday. Ooh. And that's in our area here in Corpus, or is that in Kingsville? 70%. Edgar. Yeah. And I really hope that actor, gets back with me. He was the son on Jaws 2, um, and I would really like to see what kind of knowledge he got and from that experience and stuff like that, and if they actually did see any kind of like big sharks while they were out there filming that deal. Uh, and also too, I mean, were they throwing real blood in the water, or were they just throwing like some kind of dye or something? You know, because I mean, you do see fish in there, but was it real fish or was it like fake? You know. Well, that was in part one. In part two, I think one of you was the one that died at the beginning. I don't remember, but yeah, I went through and I was checking that out again. It'd been so long since I'd seen part two. Yeah. That man, several grand. That definitely would be one for the storybooks. Yeah. Oh man. Did I ever tell you about dropping baits in the open Rhine with a leaking mini inflatable bark as bait and a second rod? No, you did not. Ugh. Oh, sorry. Well, wasted one right there. They didn't put an eyelid in there. Dang it. What's up, Zach? How you doing? He's sorry I'm late. Oh, you missed out on the goodies, man. I was chowing down earlier, and then I went through some surf weights and walked around the shop, showed everybody the rod that I used to catch my world record tiger on, as well as my second tiger on it, and my third actually. Um, that were well, not okay. My world record, my 12'3", and my 10'7" or 10'2", 10'3", 10'7". I'm brain dead right now. But they were all with the same rod and reel. It was crazy. So that rod and reel was definitely on fire. So yeah. Yep. That's the world record that I caught off of Bob Hall Pier back in 2011. Yeah, 2011. It was on a Sunday, early Sunday morning, and yeah, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So fight started about 4:55 in the morning, and we let her go. It was a little after 6. The sun had already come up, and was coming up. It wasn't fully up because uh, the sky lit up, but the sun wasn't up, kind of deal. So yeah. Yeah, no, if you would have fought a fish in that one, you definitely definitely might not have made it back to shore if you were already leaking on it. So yeah. No, and actually that video is on the Breakaway website or Breakaway YouTube channel, and it was pretty awesome. It just we the video quality wasn't the best because a lot of the guys that were on the pier were the ones helping me record, and they were using their phones and stuff like that. And we went through several phones trying to get as much video footage as we could because we didn't know what was going to happen, but it was pretty intense, pretty intense. Caught that one using about a 15-pound Kauno stingray, and the bait was actually run out by a good buddy of mine named Jeremy. He actually brought me the bait and even ran it out for me using a yak board. And yeah, Jeremy got some cojones for sure. So, yeah, Breakaway on Nick Meyer's channel, Breakaway. He's the one who produced the video for us. That's pretty awesome too. So it's pretty cool. And at the very end, when my buddy grabs me when I'm in the water, he kind of spooked the crap out of me because I'm over here looking at this big old shark swimming off, and somebody comes and grabs me. It was pretty insane. So Jesus. The Rhine is a river, ain't it? Oh man, I am. Oh no. I can definitely tell the toilet's gonna have to be a brave soul tonight. Oh man, it's not gonna be a good one for him. It's another battle of wills right there. Yes, they have caught jacks in the surf already. Um, they've caught a few at the jetties as well. And yep, it is definitely, man, I want to get out there so bad, but it's, you know, kind of stuck here for right now. Oh, no worries, no worries. I'm gonna handle it for sure. We'll do this, but no, I'm kind of happy right now because I haven't ran into a bunch of messed up weights like I did last night. So it's good. It's good. But it also helps that I kind of can understand what's going on to help them improve what they are doing, but just looking at a finished product. You know what I mean? So that's definitely a big time game changer for me and for them too, because if I can't tell them what's going on, then how are they gonna fix it? So wow. Yeah, no, I want to put my hands on one of them big old cats one of these days. I would love to do that. That would be awesome. Yep. No, they definitely love poppers for sure. I've actually caught them on fish bites and shrimp on the bottom on my double drop drum rig. I've actually caught the biggest one I've caught on my drum rig. So the Jack Crevalle was like 44 inch Jack. I thought it was a big black drum because I had actually had sea lice on the hook, and he ate sea lice. Crazy, huh? That is crazy. Yeah, it's coming, guys. I will definitely keep trying to get out and fishing in different countries, different areas, and I'm gonna be contacting y'all, man. I'm gonna let y'all know, hey, man, I want to go over here. Who's ready to go fishing or to take me to a honey hole kind of deal? I would definitely love to go fish with y'all and in y'all's backyard. That would be so awesome. It's gonna come. That's for sure, Max. Um, a lot of y'all guys have been with the channel for a very, very long time. And like I said, I definitely, when given the ability to be able to go out and fish with y'all guys, I would love and be honored to fish with y'all for sure. Because again, without y'all being proactive with the channel, I would not be able to keep doing what I'm doing to this day. So I definitely would love to fish with y'all for sure. So that, learn some new things and hear some new fishing stories and stuff like that for sure. It'd be so awesome. So, let's see. That is cool. Old bucket mouth. Nice, son. All right, Laguna, you have a good one, boss. Uh, as far as I know, they have the Facebook deal, or Get with Dan and Sif on Facebook. They've got the casting club Facebook as well, and they keep it pretty much updated. They're on there pretty much every day. I know they are raising money for their to be able to go overseas and stuff like that. So they're looking for that, and sponsors, or looking for donations. It is a tax write-off if you do make a donation. So it is definitely something to look at if you're able to. I can definitely post a link if y'all are interested. And yeah. That man. It is the front 4x4. God, what was it called again? Hold on, I'll tell you. The front transfer case is what I need. It's for a 2011 Toyota Tundra 4x4 V8, and yeah. Do you remember the bait and tackle shop you used to go to in North Carolina? Um, North Carolina. It was off that main highway going to New Bern or Havelock. Havelock was in the city we're in. New Bern was that way. What was the other one? Or was that New Bern? God, I would have to look. I'd have to look at the map to tell you the truth. It was like a blue water tackle or something like that. Uh, let's see. Man, that was a good question. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. North Carolina, Moorhead, New Bern. Where's Havelock? MCA's Cherry Point. So it was toward New Bern. It was on that main highway. Um, to Johnstone Supply, International Truck, Countertops. Let's see. Hold on. Man, if I find that right now, that's going to be insane. Uh, I'm going through the map right now, and I've got it. There's a pawn shop there. I don't know if that's it. Let's see, what's that? That's a Nissan dealer. Dunkin' Donuts. And it, no, darn, no, I get it. I remember it was right off the highway, and I had to double back to uh, to get it. Like if you're headed to New Bern, you had to double back this way. It was on the left side, um, headed towards New Bern. Um, Bojangles. Damn, Bojangles. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I don't remember all of that. I remember the highway coming into New Bern. We exited the aircraft. We walked, across the tarmac, probably like the size of a parking lot. Walked into a building as big as my shop. Picked up uh, our gear, and we walked out the front door like right here. It was literally like that. That's how big the airport was when I first got there in '98. And then when I left in '01 to fly, where did I fly to? I forgot where I flew to. And it was like 4 times that big. So yeah, I can't find the place, but wow. Plenty of stories from Bojangles and their food. Their food is pretty damn good. Yeah. Oh, I don't doubt that you're in the Bay. Moving near Brownsville, Texas, where's good surf fishing from the beach? Well, down there you've got South Padre, and shoot, anywhere on that beach is good fishing. You just have to pick and choose where you set up because it's a real tourist destination as well. Normally, when I would go down to South Padre, I'd head to the South Mansfield or go to Boca Chica, and I would fish off of those two beaches right up in there. When the surf was too bad, then we would go to Mansfield, and then we would cut up through the dunes. And you got to have a good 4x4. You're not getting through there. Um, and we would fish the backside of that cove right there. And that's actually where I was chased off of the, or chased out of the channel. I mean, like I was being hunted on the kayak. I was definitely being hunted. It was crazy, but I still put out. How many baits did I put out? It was like 9 baits in 2 runs. Like, I mean, it was only 2 maybe 300 yards where I was dropping bait. So yeah. But yeah, I did not set foot in that water. Like normally, I get off right before shore. I kayaked so fast that I beached a 14-foot manta ray to where I was able to get off on dry land. That's how fast I was pushing that kayak. What's up, DC? How you doing? Um, Curtis, I will get that info tomorrow. But like I said, I got a 2011 Toyota Tundra. It's the front transfer case that is what the mechanic is saying is messed up because we got the back transfer case already replaced, and then we found out that it was the front one was gone too, or had gone too. So yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you went and you were checking out the video from Nick with Breakaway on my 12'6" Tiger. I actually have the paperwork certification for the world record when I got it. It should have been the 100-pound line class world record, but because my mono top shot was over the 100-pound test, it was 200-pound test, and since it was longer than 40 feet, they considered it an all tackle world record. So basically, I was competing with the guys out of Florida that used 200-pound main line for their tackle. I did it with 100-pound test, and I also landed the Tiger in an hour and 35 minutes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. Gentlemen, I have no idea who you're talking to about that. And this is a family orientated channel, boss. So just giving you a heads up. Uh, yeah, I would definitely love to go for tuna for sure. I want to go on that. They have a trip down here. I think it's 3 or 4 days here, but I want to do that as a warm up to the tuna trip that's going to be out of in California. Um, they have a one out there. I believe they said it was 15 days, but this was years ago. I don't know if they still have it. Um, but yeah, it's a boat sponsored by Avid Reels, so I've got a special invitation on that one too. So yeah, I missed the fishing expo that out there in California, but the guys over there at Cortland went down there and they were actually it was pretty cool because the guys knew about my channel from there and it was very cool. You know, I'm not super huge, but I am. I'm known. I'm known. Well, see, my mono top shot was 200 pound. So they said because it was over 40 feet long, then it considered it an all tackle. So that's where I was competing with guys with 200-pound test, 250-pound test. So it still took them 4 years to beat my world record. They were upset because what measurement was it? Oh, yeah. So with them, they have the way they measure, they go A to B, which is from the nose of the shark to the fork of the shark. And then they go A to C from head to tail right there. Well, what they also do is go A, B to C. They go from here to here to measure their shark. I went A to C or A to B, and then I went A to C. I didn't go A, B to C. And so it started a big old controversy because I didn't have that measurement. But they were saying in reality, the only measurement I truly needed to verify the weight of the shark was the fork measurement and the girth that I got. So they were upset how a 12'6" from A to C could beat out, a 13, I think it was a 13.1 or a 13.2 in weight. And they were trying to say I was lying, but if they actually looked at the formula, I didn't come up with the numbers. I just submitted the information because that's what they asked me for. They were the ones that came up with that information and then came back to me. So it was pretty intense. I had to submit my leader, um, my my line attached to the leader in like 40 feet and stuff like that, and I had to do a bunch of things to get it sorted. The video for sure did help because they did pay attention to several things. One was that nobody touched the rod while I was in the fight. Two was that the rod did not touch the rail. I almost didn't get it certified because there was a part when you actually watch the fight where I'm like this. I said, "Oh, it's a tiger," and my hand hit the rail and the rod bowed over, and I got pinned up against the rail, but the rod was on my hand and my hand was on the rail. So as long as it was in my hand and not leaning on the rail itself, that's one of the other things that saved me. So yeah, I kind of I kind of knew something like that just because I'd seen other tournaments where they talked about it. But at that instant, that I just didn't want my rod on the rail because I have heard of many horror stories of where guys had broken their fishing rod because they let it lean up on the rail and the fish took off. So right there at that corner, it broke the rod. So that's what I was doing. I was protecting my rod from breaking, not because I was trying to protect the land-based world record. Because to tell you the truth, I didn't know they even existed for that size of shark or anything like that. I thought they were a lot bigger. So. Well, see, Max, this is also not. It's not IGFA, and hold on. Let me show this to you all real quick. So those are all the weights that I've been working on right there. Oh, there you go. And see, now the interesting thing about this is this was at the negative side because when you do the girth measurement and that, you get an estimated weight of plus or minus 3%. So if you minus 3%, it's 967 pounds. But if you plus 3%, then it was 1,064 pounds or something like that. So, and obviously, guys, like it's fishing at the end of the day. I was targeting the biggest fish or shark that I could catch, and it didn't. You know, I was still caught and surprised by that the size of that shark. However, I did learn a lot of information about it. And let me see. Let me set this up real quick. I want to show y'all something. Excuse me. Looking for my marker. Draw this. Try erase. All right. So the way they certify the records, you know, you got your shark, you got the fork. All right. So what they do from A to B is the fork, right? Make sure y'all can see everything. Yeah. Okay. So you got this measurement here, A plus B, the fork, and then you take the girth right around here for girth, right? Well, what they also do is they go A to B to C for overall length. A plus B plus C equals total length. Well, what I did was, like everybody does here in Texas, is we go from A to C equals total length. All right, so and knowing that my fork length, well, the total length that I got was 12 foot 6 inches, right? The fork length was 11 foot, I think it was 11, 7 or something like that. But see, the thing about this is when you go from here to here, depending on where that fork or that tail is laying, whether you tilt it down or it's tilted up, what's different, it'll give you a different measurement. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you look in the video, the shark was on its side, and we were laying the tape straight across as best we could from there to there. So they were upset as how can it go from 11.7 for the fork to 12'6" from the total length? I go, well, we weren't trying to press down the tail and get that extra length. But they said if I had gone from A, B to C, then I would have gotten a totally different one. And so what I did was I looked at the record that broke mine, and theirs was 13 foot 4 inch, and it had a 78 inch girth or 77. It was 77 or 78 inch girth. Okay, mine had a 76 inch girth. So looking at their total weight, it was like 1,100 something pounds, you know. So I looked at their fork length. Their fork length was 11 foot 8 inches, which was 1 inch longer than mine. But they also had a 3 inch. It was like a 3 inch girth bigger than mine, something like that. It was 2 to 3 inch bigger girth. So when you took that overall math, they got 1,100 pounds. So obviously you beat mine. But what I was looking at is if I had actually done from A, B to C, I would have easily been in the 13-foot range. So, and actually on my 13.2, that's what I had to do because from here to here, the tape actually finished out. It was 10 foot. It was 10.2 from here to here. And then we were measured from here to here. It was 3 foot something. And it came out to 13 foot 2 inches, something like that. Yeah, 13.2 from A, B to C. And I had to do it that way because I was trying to get another world record. And I submitted everything, and then the coronavirus hit. So I didn't get it. But that's kind of the big old controversy that had happened. But this is all I needed was A to B, and then the girth to get the estimated weight of which I got. And then they just put it at a 12'6" because that was the original size I had gotten. But yeah. All right. So, man, what was going on there? I see somebody got a lot of deleted comments there. Not cool. Uh, what, what's going on, man? Oh, let me check my email. Let's see. Let's see. I cannot show that one, William. I cannot show that picture, bro. Oh man. Let's see. I'll tell you about it though. He's got fish in the bathtub while he's holding a fishing rod sitting on the toilet. Oh man, some blue crab. Those are all females right there. Very nice. Let's see. Oh, got a family photo grubbing down. Yeah. Yeah. What interests me is this. All the crab. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see. See what else we got. I think those are for the 25K. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. Okay. Oh man. Got that. Oh, and actually, the other picture you sent, I didn't realize there was a third picture in it, and that was yours right there. Yep, yep. I saw the pots in the back, that's for sure. So, Private Perez, how you doing? And I gotta admit, man, I've got a bunch of buddies that their last name is Perez. Yo, whew, that thing's getting some weight on it. So, but I'm almost done with my tray here of the weight. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Well, we got to get it fixed by April. I mean, we got that beach trip we got to go to, and I'm also trying to get the jet skis fixed as well. So, oh man, that sucks. So, did you develop that allergy with age, or was it something that I mean? Well, obviously, because if you couldn't eat lobster as a kid, you wouldn't know what lobster. You know, just taking a wild stab at that. Hmm, that is crazy. All right. So, Private Perez, are you in the service or are you a first responder? Actually, what I did the last time I ate lobster, HB had the lobster tails on sale for I think it was $4.99 each. So I bought for the family, and it was on Valentine's Day or something like that. So what I did was I got poblano peppers, and I got uh, the lobsters, and I did lobster stuffed poblano peppers with filet mignon on the side. Yeah, that was epic. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, man, kids are spoiled. I didn't have lobster, growing up till I joined the Marine Corps, and I had a part-time job. Well, I had a full-time job, but it was supposed to be part-time, and was working in the Marine Corps to be able to afford to go have a lobster dinner. Damn it! I bet you that was a nerve-wracking ride right there for sure. And also, too, real quick, I forgot about this special delivery. Jacked up Leatherworks. What? Ciao. There's the wallet. See his logo right there. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'm trying my best not to touch it too much. But he also sent some stickers. And we got some business cards for him. That is such an awesome sticker right there. Yep. I'm gonna have him make a bigger one. That is so cool. So yep. I'm gonna be putting out his business cards out here on the shop. So oh yeah, most definitely. Damn it. Wow, that's crazy. No, I took them both over there, but they were supposed to call me back, but I'm pretty sure they got slammed up. So I'm gonna have to take them back over there again, so that way they can redo the quote. Uh, so I will try and get that over there this week. If not, it'll be next week before I can get it over there. So, what's up, Billion? How you doing? Dang, all you can eat Maine lobster for $50 a person. Okay, so you got to tell me where that place is because $50, they have no idea what I can do there, man. I know I could throw down lobster because that hunting trip that I got invited to, they brought out, it was like 50. They probably had like 50 lobster there. Some of them were, into the, 3 pound range, 2 to 3 pound range. There was a few of them that were huge, like as okay, I'm holding the pinchers like this, and actually, I think I got a picture, and yeah, I know I got a picture of the table when like they did the first batch. Come on, what's going on? There it goes. Let me see. I need to find that picture. That was. I ate a ton of lobster, and they're like, hey. Like at first, I was like, I didn't want to eat, because I didn't help pitch in or whatever. They're like, hey man, you brought out all the fishing gear, like we didn't help you with none of that, but you're trying to get us on shark and this and that, and so they're like, dude, we got the food, you just got to get us on a shark and stuff. So yeah, it was pretty insane. So I ate a ton of lobsters. I probably ate 12 of them the first sitting. Let's see, where is that? It's got to be in here. I'm looking. Where's it at? Where's it at? Come on. I know I can find it. Getting there. I'm getting close. I can feel it. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. Up there. I know it's in my Facebook somewhere. I gotta find them. It was one of the first posts that I actually did, which was pretty awesome. Let's see. There it is. That's an 8 foot table right there. That was the first batch of lobsters that we ate. And that one right there, that first one right there, the pinchers, I'm holding the pinchers like this. And it goes like halfway down my body. It was insane. I'm being fairly like yeah. I when it comes to seafood, guys, like it's over for them. It is over. Let's see. Yeah, they were, and they had them flown in. Um, let's see. I know we've got. There was a picture. I don't know what happened to it. Six. That way, it give you an idea of how big this one was. What's it at? It's in here somewhere. I just saw it. Uh, 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 uh. Maybe I was in the wrong area. And then there's uploads, and then there's photos of me, and then there's the albums, like tons of fishing pictures. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Getting close. Getting warm. Tense. There it is. I don't know. It's a 12'6" right there. Hmm. Wow. 20 years in a restaurant, man. More than likely, that lobster died because if it lived in an aquarium for 20 years, more than likely like every other thing, it wouldn't know how to survive or hunt or something like that. I mean, that's just my guess on the deal. Yeah, William, you're sure right on that, man. Whatever food I see, I eat. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. How big was that lobster after being in captivity for that long? How big was it? I mean, was it in a big aquarium? So did it grow monster or did it stay kind of small? Yeah. I'm definitely trying to lose some weight too. So, granted, I didn't go for the corn or the potatoes, that was offered with it. I only went for the crab and the shrimp. So damn it. That would be crazy. So, yep, we're at it again, Henry. I threw a grub down on some snow crab that we were able to get our hands on today, and then I started doing my weights over here, and I'm almost done. I've got half this tray, and then got a little sidetracked with some storytelling and sharing and stuff like that. So, yep. Oh, Curtis, bro. Oh, yeah. Yeah, not good, not good. Yeah, nope, it sure is, man. It really is. Now we just look at food and I gain weight, man. It's not even right. But I know once I start getting on that kayak, I'll be dropping some weight because that is a full body workout, and going hours at a time nonstop. It yeah, it definitely will. And I like that kind of workout better than going to a gym and sitting on a treadmill for an hour, or one of those ride along bikes for that. Like the scenery never changes. It sucks. Yeah. Bedtime. Dee 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 dee. Bedtime. We're gonna have to have a theme song for Amy when Chris goes off. Oh man. Oh man. All right, Amy, you gonna put the kids to bed or your child? Oh, it's too funny. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that is so awesome. I man, I definitely would like to see y'all open up y'all's rods and reels, man. That would be so cool. If y'all can square it away for a couple minutes, bring y'all on the live, that would be so awesome. I'd like to see y'all reaction on it. Yeah, we need to get with Champion Outdoors because we got some things going on that. Tomorrow is Thursday. I'm going to be getting with them to make sure she's not at a tournament because that's why we didn't do it last week because she was out at a tournament. She is hitting the ground running. She's out filming. She's out doing her thing on getting into these tournaments and stuff like that. So I definitely want to make sure that we keep our deals going for I Got Your Six because that was a very powerful first one that we did, guys. And I do appreciate everybody's input and along with everything we got on that too. Oh, nice. That's cool. Oh, yeah, and I definitely, yeah. That was one of the things too why I always stayed so fit was because I was always fishing and I pretty much didn't eat properly while I was out there. Spaghetti and meatballs up on the dash kind of deal. Let it cook in a Ziploc bag, and then a bag of chips here, there. Quite a bit of beer and a ton of kayaking. That will keep you in shape for sure. It is crazy. I haven't been to Brownsville in a minute, boss. We used to go there all the time because of the fishing, but now, like I said, once I got into the shop, it's like the only reason I'll go down there is for the tournaments. On that, I haven't been down there in quite some time. The only other time I go down there is when I would go to Mexico for my when I was doing my braces and stuff like that. So. uh, now I know Curtis. I know it's just an ask. All good. Or if y'all can take some pictures, that'd be cool too. So yeah, yeah, you got to get dressed for at least 5 minutes so you can pose for a picture. Did you already pay for the kayak? Yeah, I've seen them videos where the guys have to have all the cardio, but when you try to get the wife to do the same cardio, they can't even go more than 30 seconds. Uh huh. Uh huh. Yeah. It's too funny. You know that's there's no uh that's all right as long as, like I said, most of the things is it can't be too obvious, and you can't have cuss words in there, guys. Like, you know what I mean? We have fun with everything that we do, everything we say, but we just got to make sure that the kids can enjoy having fun with us, kind of deal and stuff. So. Oh yeah. What? Yeah. What kind of kayak are you looking at, Edgar? Right there. Well, I mean, if you're doing the carry position too, you're actually adding weight and cardio at the same time. Oh man, well, I'm almost done. See, the molds that he poured this time were strictly the pyramids, the coins, and so there's a lot more, weight in comparison to what was out there yesterday. Because yesterday he had the pair weights and the big bank weights, and those they took up a lot of space. And on this one, it's a lot more condensed on here and stuff, so which is good. I mean, we got a lot of individual weights that we need for those sizes right there. I love doing Oh man. Yeah, yeah. True that. Yeah. In the Marine Corps, we used to have to sweep the floors with our little scuds brush on our in our chunk lots and skivvies, and Scrub harder, faster, right there. Scrub harder, faster. So yeah, that kind of became a thing. Damn it, yeah. Now we're definitely getting ready for this weekend's casting event. That is going to be something that I'm really excited for because I finally hit my first. Actually, I did two 8-second casts back to back, and that it's probably that has been the best flight time that I've had. You know, on casting the reels and stuff like that. So if I want to see what an 8-second flight time will have for me. But I'm also being told too that if I can get a little bit flatter on the cast or on the backswing and stuff like that, that I might really get that yardage going. So I'm going to be changing up a few things, just trying something a little different. No, did not. So how long y'all been married, Curtis? Oh man. Yeah, well, we got 22 thumbs up. I wonder if we can get that 32 in there. That would be awesome. Be much appreciated. And remember, guys, we're coming up on our 25,000 subscriber mark giveaway. What that means is we've got it's either a $500 or $600 reel for a giveaway. We got Jacked Up Leatherworks with a custom reel cover for the winner. And we're going to have multiple winners, guys. It's not a winner take all on this, and we're going to have multiple winners. What my goal is to have at least 25 winners or 25 positions to win. So, just giving you a heads up, guys, there's going to be a lot of stuff to give away. I've got multiple sponsors coming in and more confirming, as we get closer and closer. And we're already at over 24,000 subscribers. We jumped up 30 just like last night to today. So, I mean, at this rate, if we can keep this going, there's a possibility we can have the 25K by the end of this month, if not next month, which would be awesome because then we can start working on our next giveaway, which would be our 30K. And we got a special prize in this one, guys, and it is definitely going out. And I can't tell you how you can get to this prize. You just have to earn it. Yeah, keeps fluctuating. People, swiping through the channel and seeing what we're doing because we're live, which is awesome. So, a few of them stick around because of the beard, others because of what I'm doing. And it's going, but I'm almost done here. That's all I need, and I'll be done for the night. It is actually 12:35 my time. And yep, looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Oh, I was gonna clean down, but I don't even have an eyelid on it. Yes, we cast these weights ourselves, and that's why we have to do all this trimming because we actually have the molds for it. When I hit 100,000 subs, I will be releasing the videos of how we did all of these weights and multiple stages and stuff like that, including our surf weights that will be coming out as well. So it's coming, guys. We've got goals. We got goals, but without y'all doing what y'all do with the channel, commenting, subscribing, sharing the channel links and stuff like that, it's gonna help us grow for sure. So, oh yeah, and when I did a little survey for YouTube a little while ago, and that was actually why it delayed me so long on getting on the channel because it started asking a bunch of questions as to how like I felt the channel or that YouTube would help me, and if I was, contemplating on going to advertise somewhere else, and why was I thinking that, and like it was a really in-depth survey, and so I brought up a lot about how on my channel there's many a times when I have a video posted and they won't even show it, like you can't find it through the regular YouTube channel, you can only find it through the YT version, and it's not because I have it hidden. It's because it doesn't have it listed. Like I don't know what else to do. That or like with Ray, I can't even comment to his comments. Other subscribers can, but I can't. It finally allowed me to start liking his comment, but I still can't comment to him. And if y'all are new to the channel, guys, I am Team Hard Life Captain Albert Sartuche, and I pride myself on commenting on every single comment that comes through the channel. Obviously, if it's fishing orientated and stuff like that, we don't allow trolling on our channel. So if you ask legit questions, you will get legit answers. And you can see we have some fun here with each other, and you'll get to know us on here and what we like to play with and stuff like that. You're supposed to put in the ear mics, bro, so you don't get so they don't hear me. Oh man. Well, at least oh man. What's that? It's so and so from State Farm. What are you wearing? Khakis. Yeah. Well, we'll bring people on when they feel uh, that it's good for the channel and stuff like that. We don't want to force people into positions that when they know and they understand how we run our channel and stuff like that. So, it is very, very, very awesome to know that y'all take our channel seriously and which way we want to go, how we want to grow it, and stuff like that, and that we got y'all's support. It is truly, truly humbling, guys. Because again, like I said, if y'all aren't here, I'm not going to be able to be here. There's no reason for me to talk to myself looking at a camera working if there ain't people to associate with and or ask questions or share knowledge with. And that was one of the things that I was pointing out on the channel or on that questionnaire. Like, why do I feel that, YouTube is failing me, or, um, why it's not helping me grow? And those are all the things that I put in there, that I can't comment to my subscribers' comments when they comment. It don't allow videos to be seen. It'll be months later before I can actually see a comment. Like, there's so much growth that can happen, but the analog or the algorithm is really blocking my channel. Because like while we're on the live, that other night we got 6,800 views in the first hour. In 1 hour, 6,800 views. The second hour, nothing. Like, really? Come on, we ain't that boring. Like, come on, man. But just a heads up, guys, I just got the 5% signal off the phone. So y'all know as well as I do, that gives us a couple of minutes to kind of shut her down and let y'all know what's going on. But I am literally about to finish this, and I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night because tomorrow is Thursday. I've got my VA appointment. Ooh, Ow. Yeah. But again, guys, y'all have a good one. Please go through our channel, check out more of the videos that we have going on. We really have a lot of fishing knowledge for y'all to enjoy and to learn from and or share. And as you can tell too, we've made a ton of mistakes as well. That was one of the things we were kind of talking about tonight with our YouTube subscribers of what they have done. And a lot of times we can relate because we've done the same thing. you know. So hey, we're brutally honest, guys, and a lot of people automatically assume that we every time we go out we catch fish because they see the videos where we catch. But hey, man, we strike out with the best of them, guys, and that's why it's called fishing. So again, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and share the video link so that way we can continue to grow. And we will see y'all later. But I'll give you a quick little overview of what I have done tonight on this one tray before the phone dies. It's a lot of weight right there, guys.